All right, 6, 5, 28, 93. Hey, welcome to the JaySquared Podcast. I'm Jesoma.
I'm J-Rock.
And welcome to Chapter 11.
11.
All right, so...
I appreciate you saying 93 for us 93 years.
I just made that up.
I love it.
I didn't do it for any specific reason.
I love it.
And I'm sorry that you took it as a term of endearment.
No, I'll take it.
But don't, because I wouldn't. Okay.
For us, people born in 93.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Y'all crazy. What?
Wow. Okay.
So how's your week been?
How's your week been?
It's been... Well, I just came back from Orlando.
Nice.
And it was beautiful. It was great. Did a lot of shit.
That's
Shit
good.
was crazy.
That's good.
I got a tan. I didn't know it was possible, but...
Should have worn sunscreen.
No, we don't do that. We don't... I don't know. I think it's... I don't even know if it's just like a black thing or if it's just like... I don't know. I don't see a lot of black people with...
Sunscreen?
Lotion. Yeah, sunscreen. It's the melanin.
Melanin.
Yeah.
Melanin.
It's the mesothelioma.
Photosynthesis.
It's the photosynthesis. So, how's work?
Really?
For those of you who've been here for long enough, J-Rock's been going through transitions, man.
Hey, man. Just trying to live a better life.
I love your journey. This is great. I mean, it's great to watch. It's great to be a part of. But mostly, it's great to watch. Like...
Shut up, man.
So, today we have a great chapter for you guys. Yeah, lots been going on in the world, period. And...
Pooh. Oh my god, this is awful. We need to continue. Yeah, we need to
okay.
focus.
Oh, shit, my phone's vibrating and shit.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, today we have an awesome show for you guys. There's a lot that's been going on in the world, and we just want to enlighten you guys. We want to enlighten you guys a little bit and have some fun on this one. It's Chapter 11. We've come a long road, a long way. Like, I didn't expect any of this.
I didn't expect this at all. So the fact that we're at 11 and people want more, amazing.
And again, like, we started it in the backyard, just talking shit.
Mm-hmm. With the cats. And whatever that animal was that we never figured out.
Yeah, that shit made some weird noises. There's been some weird fucking noises.
Here, too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so crazy. Hopefully it doesn't overlap with the audio.
First thing you're not going to do, you're not going to go ahead and finish my sentence. All right, that's too far. We can say things at the same time, but you're not going to finish my sentence.
I'm inside your head. What are you talking about?
But yeah, it's been a long road, and I feel like we're in a groove right now.
Yeah.
It's been nice. It's been beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's a great glow.
Yeah.
So.
Glow up.
Let's jump into it.
All right.
Sports and entertainment. What's going on?
NBA Finals.
Ooh.
So we had both picked the Suns in 6, and the Bucks in 6 turned it around.
Yeah, dude. Like, honestly, after the first 2 games, I was like, it's locked. I thought Chris Paul was hungry enough. Mm-hmm. You know, I thought that...
Here we go.
Just say sorry.
Sorry for hitting the table this time.
But Devin Booker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was going to turn up. Like, I thought they were going to keep the momentum going from, you know, the wins they had in the past, especially, you know, the Western Conference Finals. Mm-hmm. But looks like that flame fizzled out. And Giannis, man, a fucking monster. He closed it.
Yeah, he had a 50 pist. I've become Jesoma. A 50-piece chicken nugget meal.
And a soda on the side.
Yeah. No, he balled out. He showed why he deserves to be MVP.
Yeah. It was the Black Air Forces.
That's what it was, man. Yeah. I was saying it.
He came in with those Black Air Forces,
and then
they didn't lose.
They won. Yep. They won 4 straight. They won the NBA Finals. And, you know, Chris Middleton showed up. Drew Holiday showed up, who super underrated. Super underrated. He deserves it. But, yeah, shout out to the Bucks. Y'all did y'all thing.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No. I wasn't interested at all.
Same.
I was not interested at all.
I did watch Game 6.
I don't know
and parts of Game 5.
A lot of people are talking about...
What is that noise?
It sounds like a truck starting.
Oh, dear God. I really hope this doesn't overlap.
It might.
We apologize.
Yeah, we apologize for the sound.
Not sure what's going on here.
Beforehand.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like a lawnmower. Anyway, yeah. So I just feel like they came in with a certain idea of how the Suns were going to play, and they figured out the formula, and they just executed it perfectly. And I just think it's crazy how you can really go from.
I am sorry.
I just think it's crazy that you could really go from being projected as at the top and to fall behind. So, like, it was crazy. I love the story, but I just wasn't interested. I don't know how it was a bigger draw than last year's finals. That's what I heard. I heard that it was more.
I guess because a lot of
watched.
people don't want to watch LeBron.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
I would say that, but quite honestly, like, to me, it was pretty boring. Like, even if LeBron wasn't in it, like, it didn't grab my attention.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like, in my head, I was thinking to myself, I was like, do I want to turn it on to watch it, or do I just want to go to sleep?
I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah, sleep was a better option. So,
but yeah.
I wasn't into it, but congratulations to the Bucks. They really did their thing. That was dope.
Let's move on to the NBA draft, which is happening right now as we're speaking. The big trade that we've seen so far is the Russell Westbrook to the Lakers. So the Lakers are looking.
All right. So what do you think about that?
Well, we talked about it a little bit before. I don't know if it's going to work just because of the type of player that Russell Westbrook is. But like we were saying, if there's one person that can make it work, it's LeBron.
Yeah.
So hopefully we see something good happen from it. But I don't know. Kind of skeptical.
Yeah, but the thing is that, all right, so everybody knows I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a fan of the way he plays. I'm a fan of the person he is outside, sports. And I always say, I always separate the artist from the art, or the athlete from the sport. I always separate them. But that's one person where I'm like, I could see it both. I can see it both happening. But the way that person commands the court and also shows leadership, and leads his herd, like, I don't see that. I didn't see that happen in any of the other teams that Westbrook was on. And Westbrook is crazy talented in his prime still. He doesn't really have signs of slowing down, and he's also been showing signs of maturing.
Yeah.
From OKC.
Yeah.
But look at the people that he's been put around since OKC. So in OKC, he had Kevin Durant. Not really, to me personally, not really a leader. Not somebody that I would follow into battle.
We'll get to that with the Olympics.
Also true. And then you talk about I believe it was the Rockets after, right?
Yeah, James Harden.
And James Harden, one of the best players at that time. Well, one of the best scorers. I can say that. Yeah,
scorers.
One of the best scorers.
Yeah.
And, pretty much to learn how to take a back seat, he kind of had to, because it wasn't working for him alone in OKC. So, and then to the Wizards, he was doing good. He was still stat stuffing, but his explosion.
He had a good little combination with Bradley Beal, which I was hoping that they would stick together a little bit longer, but it's a business.
Yeah, I think that's that's the reason behind the big move. Like, it is a business, and at the end of the day, you got to keep the money flowing.
Yeah, but we'll see what else happens during the NBA draft, if more trades occur or not.
Oh yeah, we should post them, like, letting people know, notifying them, like, yo, this just happened, this just happened.
We'll do that. I'll do it later.
Yeah, you could be ahead of that, because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to that.
It's okay. All right, moving on to the Olympics. Have you been watching it?
Nope, I'm not watching it. Okay, so the reason why I'm not watching it might be a hot take for some of y'all, but I don't care. I don't think they're allowing the best to be the best, and that shit really irks me, and it just turns me off to the whole thing. For example, with Simone Biles, she was fucking killing it, and what happened was that her moves were extremely advanced, but she doesn't get points for the advanced moves. Make it make sense. You cannot. It doesn't make sense to me. If we're doing something based on style points, and my style is just so out of this world and so advanced, then I should be winning. But
She was.
Yeah, she was dominating. She wasn't just winning. She
even
was
with the scores for it, she was still winning.
Yeah, and that's not what I want. Not good enough. You give me my 10, and I feel like you should give me my 10. I want my 10. If I'm blowing you out the water, I'm blowing you out the water. If it's a race, they didn't say, okay, well...
You give too much credit to the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I just expect shit to be fair. That's my problem. I expect shit to be fair.
It won't be fair with the Olympics. There's so much corruption within the Olympics that it should be a special topic. Quite honestly, I would love to talk about how corrupt the Olympics are. Just because I specifically took a class about this in college.
No way.
Yeah. Okay. It was part of my degree. So I would love to talk about that. Hopefully next episode. Next chapter. It's late. Leave me alone.
No, but
yeah.
I feel like they do the same thing in a lot of sports.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a friend used to highlight this to me. They're like, how many times do you think LeBron really deserved MVP? Like, how much do you think he really deserved MVP with stats and everything included? But they're not going to give it because of, politics.
Yeah, but it's part of the game. It's within every game.
It should be no, you deserve this, so you get this. I'm not going to water it down so everybody, feels included. No, that's not fair. Then why would I be the best at it? The reason why people get so good, or for example, I use Tony Hawk. I will use Tony Hawk as an example because I was talking about it on Facebook today. So they were talking about, Tony Hawk and the 900. If Tony Hawk pulled off the 900, people thought it was crazy. Nobody wanted to do it. So he just kept fucking winning until people started learning how to do the 900. People evolved.
Yeah, so people get motivated by it. But I don't know. It's just, it doesn't seem like enough motivation for other athletes to do it.
Yeah, that's still
in these sports. But yeah, that's more of a personal thing instead of like a worldwide thing.
I know, man, but
yeah,
what the fuck? So yeah, that's why I don't watch.
Yeah, well, I've been watching the Olympics and I've been hyped about it. There's been a lot of broken records happening, but most of, like, the big thing I've noticed this year with the Olympics is women are destroying it. Like, they're killing every sport.
Can we insert some claps right now?
I'll add some claps to this.
I fucking love that shit. Hell yeah.
Dude, like, in every sport, like surfing, in skateboarding, we had kids, teenagers, winning gold, silver, and bronze. Like, that's crazy.
And you know what? I think that attributes to the special topic as well. I really do. I'm gonna give my input.
We'll get there. But yeah, even in swimming, like, even sports that, like fencing, that was the first time an American woman has won. So, like, it's just crazy. I've been enjoying it so far. Obviously, like, we'll get to the topic now where we have the GOAT, Simone Biles, who has dropped out due to mental health issues. Yeah. But I just find people so ignorant sometimes when it comes to this, because a lot of people have the mentality that mental health is a form of weakness. Mm-hmm. And it really pisses me off because sorry for clearing my throat, but it's like, do you not know everything this girl has gone through? Yeah. Like, she was raped. Yeah. And she's even come out and said that the only reason she stayed on the team is because she doesn't feel like they'll do anything if she leaves. She's basically sticking up for the rest of the girls on this team because no one else could.
Gives a fuck.
Or cares, yeah.
Another reason why I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this shit, because y'all are fucking dirty. Like, go ahead.
But people are saying, oh, well, she called herself the GOAT, so she's giving up on America. Who the fuck cares? Yeah. Who cares? Like, at the end of the day, she doesn't have to show anything. She's already won everything. We already know she's a GOAT. She has nothing left to prove.
And also, is she getting paid like a GOAT? No, she's not.
No.
Not for the Olympics. Like, these are all endorsements and deals like that. Like, dude, Sha'Carri Richardson, she's like, she didn't go to the Olympics, but she still got her endorsement, and that's what I fucking love. It's like, at the end of the day, you...
Continue. Sorry.
No, at the end of the day, you're not compensating them like they represent America.
And it's not only that. It's like people need to understand that athletes are humans first.
Exactly.
Like they're not just like people that you throw in there and they're like, all right, entertain me. No.
Same thing with Naomi Osaka. It's like
exactly.
I'm taking a break.
Yeah.
I'm taking breaks. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the corporation might be elite. You know, the competition might be elite, but guess what? The way that it's run and the way that they treat their athlete is not elite.
And that's basically every sport. It's crazy to me that a lot of people are just picking on them because they're women.
Yeah.
Because when men have come out and said, "Oh, I'm taking a break because of my mental health," oh, poor baby, blah blah blah.
That's true.
Make it make sense.
I get you on that, and I think that people need to learn that a rest is a part of being an athlete, or that's a part of anything that you do in life. Taking a rest should be glorified. It should be.
Yeah.
But the thing is that we have this culture where it's like, oh, to be,
hustle hard.
Yeah, you gotta hustle. It's like, all right. But then you have same thing in the NBA when you have all these people breaking their legs and shit or tearing their ACL, and you're like, what could have possibly happened? Cause you didn't let motherfuckers take a break.
Yeah.
It's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I just wanted to put that out there because taking a break for your mental health is not a form of weakness. It's actually a form of strength.
It's a form of strength.
Because
definitely.
it's very difficult to talk about struggling mentally.
Yeah.
So for all those people that are saying that, oh, she's weak, she gave up on her country, you guys are bums.
Yeah, trash.
Straight up bums. You've never been in a position where you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, or you've never been an athlete before. You don't understand it.
Well, maybe y'all just never felt important. Like that's the real truth. Like that shit weighs on you, man. And like I advise everybody else. Talkspace. Get to Talkspace.
Amen. Talkspace? What's up, yo? Like,
you know what? They ain't sponsoring us. BetterHelp. Get to BetterHelp. It's another application. BetterHelp.
All right, BetterHelp. We're shooting our shot now. We've switched. But yeah.
But honestly, take care of your mental health.
Yes. Mental health is wealth.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Well put.
We'll leave it like that.
We'll leave it like that.
Moving on. Sorry, I got a little emotional with that one because it really pisses me off.
No, I completely understand because it fucking pisses me off too.
Yeah. All right, going off.
Oh yeah. So.
Go.
The Kanye West new album Donda. It's supposed to drop last week, but I don't know why. You know what? People are surprised.
I'm done. I'm over it.
Yeah, you say that every single time.
I'm to the point where I don't believe the album's out, even though I'm 5 tracks in.
Listen,
I won't believe it.
This is your fault. This is a repeated behavior. Okay.
I know, but I keep falling for it because I'm like, no, he's gonna be better.
He's gonna change.
Yeah,
he told me
he's a changed man. Foolishness.
No, but real talk, he does it all the time. I'm hyped for the album. I'm a huge Kanye fan. But when they said it was gonna drop, I was like, all right, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to sleep. There's no point in just expecting it.
Yeah. I did watch the stream. It was
What did you think?
Sorry. It felt like, when you go to the museum and you stare at an art piece for a good 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Huh.
That's my take on it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it was a different take to art that I've never seen before. So it was intriguing. But at the same time, it was...
That's honestly the nicest thing you've ever said about a Kanye album lately.
Oh, good thing you had lately, because I was about to go off on you.
No. The thing is that I guess it's an experience then, is what you're saying.
It's more of an experience than... Because he didn't really perform. He just stood there. So it was interesting because a lot of people paid money to watch him just stand there.
Yeah. Or I guess, a lot of people paid money to get, advanced access, I guess, because...
Yeah, but at the same time, if you have Apple Music, you could have watched it.
Well, not all of us have Apple Music.
Well, you stream shit illegally, so I figured...
That's also very true. Wow, I should do better.
Yeah.
No, but in all honesty, like he definitely, from the reviews I've heard, stepped it up.
Yeah, it sounds like old Kanye. Yeah. I would say that, but it's still very gospel, so it should be interesting. But I mean, we'll see. They're saying that potentially next week is when it's coming out. I don't believe it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully by the end of the year, but I don't know.
Just let it drop. Let it drop and then be happy if you like it. And if you don't like it,
keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it moving. Fuck it. Like, I will just never, like, I'm never going to be the type of person that's going to, like, be mad at somebody fine-tuning something. Like, at the end of the day.
Yeah, but just don't take too long, because then you overtune it. But
that's also true.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Let's go. Ooh, Scarlett Johansson, go ahead.
Okay, so Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, the GOAT, she's suing Disney because of the streaming that Disney Plus did for Black Widow. Now, the problem is that it's a breach of contract because they agreed that it was only going to debut exclusively in the movie theaters. Now, the reason why it's a breach of contract is because much of her compensation for the movie was going to come from box office sellings. So the performance that it did in the box office.
I see. Okay.
And it's a bigger deal because people are like, oh, well, she's just the main actress. No, she was also executive producer.
That's
like,
true.
She was involved in the movie. Like, she even put in money for it. So, Disney, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. So I'm going to need y'all to pay her because I need to see Black Widow in the future. I believe. I won't get into my conspiracy theories.
It's a reach.
It's a reach,
but... It's a reach.
But yeah. So Disney, just pay her because she deserves it. She deserves her bag. I mean, Black Widow was a great movie.
It was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. I heard a lot of negative reviews, but I think they're haters.
They're haters because it was a mainly female movie.
Yeah, it was also they were talking about it just being another action movie, and I'm like,
it was way more than an action movie. That right there shows me that they didn't watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly feel like I liked the movie because of where it went. Mm-hmm. You know, it went to, like, you know, trafficking and all these other things, you know.
It hit topics that Marvel has never hit before.
Exactly.
And it was surprising for a Disney movie.
And they've been consistently hitting that mark, actually.
Yeah.
So I like that they keep diving into
They're
deeper
being more
shit.
diverse right now. And then another Marvel drop for you guys, Hawkeye. It's been announced to come out November 24th. Mm-hmm. I'm hyped for it.
I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so Phase 4 is giving us a lot, and I love, you know, everything that's been going on so far, but it's just been slowly going downhill for me.
Okay, so
I'm not excited. I'm sorry.
I'm excited because we get to see Kate Bishop, and we get to see Yelena again.
These are people that they are side characters.
No, they're not going to be side characters anymore. They're taking over the mantle.
I understand what you're saying, but it's still moving too slow. Like, this introduction it didn't have to be this slow.
What introduction?
Like, the introduction to all these different characters, like, I
think you're just still upset about Loki.
I am upset about Loki.
That's the thing.
I am upset about Loki.
So you didn't like the introduction of Yelena and Black Widow?
I love that.
Okay, then.
But the thing is that where are we? Like, I just don't know where we're going, and I don't know what the point of. Like, it's just losing its prestige as we go on.
I disagree, but
if every episode is getting, if every, like, series is getting worse and worse and worse, what do you think Hawkeye's gonna be?
I think it's going to be the turning point.
I'm fucking sick of this, man.
Hey, man, I'm going to wait for the trailer to drop, and then we'll see from there.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
This is all you.
All right. Oh, so this is going to be my favorite thing. So the baby. So pretty much at Rolling Loud, he made a comment saying, you know, if you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly transmitted diseases, then put your cell phone lighters up in the air. If you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighter in the air. Like, and after he made those comments, then everybody was super surprised. He pretty much got canceled. And everybody's like, why the fuck did you say that? And they're pretty pissed about it. He was dropped by...
Who's they?
Well, the LGBTQIA plus community, along with, you know, the community that actually do suffer from these diseases.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was really fucked up for them. And he pretty much got dropped from sponsorships already. Like Boohoo Man. It was a fashion label that, you know, he was pretty much dropping his line within.
Yeah.
And they dropped him.
And other artists have come out and, you know, been asking, like, well, not asking, but been saying, like, we don't support what the baby has said, even though we've made music or art together. Like, we don't condone that type of homophobia.
And to me, it didn't make sense. It's like, why?
It didn't make sense at all.
Like, even if, you know, I understand that you're in the heat of the moment, whatever, like, that's how, you know, DJs talk in clubs maybe where you're from. Mm-hmm. But you have to be self-aware at this point. Like, you make music for everybody.
Yeah.
You don't make music for just one specific type of person or those type of people who, you know, are homophobic or whatnot, which I think is fucking stupid in the first place.
Yeah.
But it's like, you got to be more self-aware than that and be more self-conscious. Like, at this point, you're too big. Like, to me, I hate to be the person to, like, sit there and give stars advice. Like my opinion fucking matters. Like, he was like, man, who the fuck this nigga? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like, right, like, there was no point in doing that. Like, I don't know why he said that.
It made no sense at all.
And he just pissed people off. Like, why?
And not only that, but, like, he tried to apologize, but he didn't really apologize. He just doubled down. And then he dropped a music video about it, which made absolutely no sense. Like, it didn't help you at all. And then he tried to blame it on race.
And we was like, nah. Whoa, hey. We didn't say that.
Yeah, because it didn't correlate at all.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, you know what? It's kind of like tied into when he dropped, you know, the Black Lives Matter version of Rockstar, when Lil Baby dropped the Bigger Picture.
Which the Bigger Picture was a better song.
We were like, why did he? I don't know. It just feels like an opportunist type of feel. Yeah,
and he does that a lot.
Okay.
He does that a lot. So it's not uncommon of him to do that.
But what I will say is that this is one of those moments where it is important for me, at least. I know everybody doesn't feel the same. But it is important for me to separate the artist from the art. Because to me, the baby's music is fire, boy. I'm not gonna lie. I do love his music. I know you hate it.
I wouldn't say hate it. I would say he peaked. He already peaked.
Okay, I can see that.
So now the same beat, the same music is repetitive, and it's the same thing over and over. Like, there's no growth in his music. It's just the same thing over and over.
You know what sucked? It really helped him that he would do things with stars like Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa, yeah, but Dua Lipa's like, nah, we're done. Like, we're done.
Can you imagine the baby and Bad Bunny on the side? That would be lit. I would have loved to see that. I don't think that would
work at all.
I think it would fucking work.
No.
They're two of the biggest personalities at this time, like of the new generation, within the Latin community and the Black community. I would just
say, don't disrespect Bad Bunny like that.
I'm not saying I didn't. Did I put them on?
We can move on. We can move on.
Well, there ain't nothing to move on to because we're gonna take our intermission right now, guys.
Take our intermission right now.
So we'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to the JaySquared Podcast. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into our special topic of the day. You want to take it off?
Yeah, sure. Let me fix my mic.
While I adjust my headphones.
I'm tired of it. Alright, well, special topic time. So, shout out to everyone that voted for this. We had a lot of people vote on this.
That's ridiculous. I'm always like...
We're always surprised about it because we don't expect it, guys. Like, You guys have been spoiling us, to be honest.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. This is insane. Like,
even though we got
much.
some crazy topics.
Yeah, and I love them because I really was leaning towards the other one too. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah. But we're gonna talk about the advantages and disadvantages of social media.
Oof. Right down my alley.
Yeah. J Markets.
J Markets. Oh my god. So pretty much.
Start us off, Jay.
We should dive into pretty much, I mean, we don't have to go into what social media is.
I mean, we do because we have Jimenez.
That's also true. Mm-hmm. All right, so pretty much social media is what we use to pretty much communicate with each other through everyday life. Like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, things like that. I mean, that's what we use to communicate with each other and share information. And we're going to be talking about pretty much the advantages and disadvantages. Mm-hmm. A really good thing, well, one of the things that I really do like to dive into when it comes to social media is that, you know, it allows us to share, whether it's, you know, information, ideas, interests, careers, expression, art, virtual community networks. We're allowed to share with each other. And that's a really big thing. Now, it's what we share to me. So, what are your favorite social media outlets?
Yeah, I'm very like old school when it comes to social media outlets that
You're
I like.
Fucking old lady, dude.
Leave me alone. But I'm a big Reddit fan. Yeah, for all you losers who don't have Reddit.
Wait, that's not a sentence. You losers who don't have Reddit.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever said that.
I did. Yeah, Reddit, sponsor me. I really love Reddit.
Congratulations.
I'm shooting my shot. Leave me alone. But yeah, I enjoy Reddit. I enjoy...
I can't believe you said that shit. Woo! Okay, go ahead.
Hey man, if we get sponsored, I don't want to hear shit about it.
I don't want that shit anyway. Keep it.
Alright, yeah, Reddit, YouTube, because I'm old. I'm actually very big into like reaction videos.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey man, YouTube and Instagram. So,
okay.
Come on, X-Gen. What is it called? Millennial?
Gen X.
X-Gen.
All right. I am a millennial, but
sure.
my favorite social media outlets are IG, TikTok, and Facebook. The other day,
this man likes Facebook.
Come
on now,
Facebook.
And you call me old?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I also love MySpace.
Does MySpace even work?
Listen.
What's your song?
Fall Out Boy. Sugar, we're going down.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
No, but like, all right. I have my reasons.
Okay.
First of all, Instagram is how I make the bulk of my money. If you guys didn't know, I'm a social media manager, J Markets 77. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Or just, contact me. Reach out. What's up?
Yeah, J Markets sponsor us.
Shameless plug. You right. You right. You got it.
I'm shooting my shot.
No, but it's a big outlet for me. And also it keeps me up to date on current events, things that are happening, things that are trending. I like that type of shit. Also, when it comes to TikTok, it keeps me up to date on the latest of the latest trends. I'm going to give you guys an example. I was in the car with J-Rock one time. We were talking, and I was like, yo, let me show you, like, these TikToks. And she's like, I'll just watch them on YouTube. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, that was the other day. Oh,
like,
yeah, I remember that.
Like, I'll just watch a compilation on YouTube. I was like, get me the fuck out of this car.
Leave me alone.
I'm walking home. What the fuck?
It was when we were going to go play soccer. Oh, it was funny.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you called me an old lady.
Because you're fucking old. But Facebook is actually another one of my favorites because I get to get mad and argue with people. And on top of that, there's some really useful information that's spread through Facebook. More detailed information also. So if I am looking for something or looking for some content.
I just get all of that off of Reddit.
Oh my God. Stop. It's over.
I'm trying.
But yeah. And to go, what do you think some of the advantages of social media are, though?
Okay, so we're going to jump into the advantages.
Because,
all right, cool.
you know, we have our likes and dislikes. Is there any specific reason why you like any of yours?
What do you mean? Like social media outlets? I'll talk about YouTube. I really enjoy YouTube because I'm big into reaction videos, whether it's like music or movies. So just seeing how people react to it compared to how I react to it, I enjoy a lot.
I see.
Sometimes it's genuine reaction, and you could tell when the fake ones are, because when it's fake, then I stop following.
It's crazy because the algorithms that they have are so intense, like they could really filter you out. And I was actually watching the owner of Instagram, and he was talking about how the algorithm's literally tailored towards you. Like he said that they don't listen to you at all, which I still think is
That's
fucking
a bullshit.
But he says that the phone
FBI
doesn't
is
listen
always
to
listening.
you. And what he did say was interesting. He's like, the amount of battery that it would take to listen to you all day would drain your phone. Like you wouldn't be able to be using your phone.
Still don't believe that.
I agree with you. But what I do say is that is interesting how they can really tailor something to you, because your YouTube feed is going to look completely different than my YouTube feed.
100%.
And I love that. Like, that's dope.
Yeah. But, all right, some of the advantages. So you said you were big into Facebook, and while I do have a Facebook, I don't really go on Facebook because I don't like it. But I use it a lot to connect with family and friends. Mostly family, just because I usually just put up pictures of what's going on. But I think another advantage would be like how you connect with fans through social media.
Okay.
So like for us, Instagram is big with us connecting with our fans.
Yeah, you guys really come through when it comes to Instagram. We don't even have a Facebook.
No.
We don't have one. We don't have a Facebook,
or
a TikTok.
Twitter.
We only have a YouTube and an Instagram, and you guys come through heavy on those platforms.
Yeah. Continue.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, when it comes to creating your own content, building your brand, building yourself, social media, it's the way to go. Like, everything else is pretty archaic. You don't see as many billboards. You don't see, you are your billboard. You do build yourself up.
Yes.
The craziest thing about it is that everything that you do on social media, it kind of tacks on a little bit to who you are as a brand. So if I sell something, I'm now attached to what I did 5 years ago. You get me? So I love that about it. I love that about that's one of the advantages of social media, that you pretty much have, you have an ongoing like type of build on yourself.
I would say another advantage is like staying up to date to basically everything. Could be entertainment, music, sports, news, anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how do you get your information on anything?
Exactly.
Through social media.
Social media. I don't watch the news anymore. I don't.
Who watches TV?
Nobody watches TV anymore. It's actually like social media that probably pushes us to, go ahead and watch the next big thing on,
on streaming services.
Yeah. So it's all connected. Like those are huge. I mean, also, finding places to go, places to eat. I can't tell you how many times, like, me and my girlfriend have gone on dates, and it's because we probably saw it on, like, TikTok, or we saw it on Instagram. We're like, damn, we should probably go there. And then we look it up on Google, and then we see the reviews and shit like that. Yeah. And that's how we found out if something's good or not.
But you get the directions.
That's also true. God damn.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Social media killing out here.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is, like, staying relevant in the world.
Oh, yes.
That's key right now. I mean, you want to be hip with the kids.
Yeah, like me on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, and, how easy it is to access information.
Yeah. That's a huge deal to me, too. I feel like the world literally got 1,000 times smarter, or even more. Simply, hold on, hear me out. Okay, let me phrase it this way.
Yeah, phrase it.
The world got 1,000 times more likely to be smarter. Let me rephrase it again.
No, I don't like that.
How about the world has the potential to be thousands and thousands times smarter than it is now. Has the potential. Because if all of these social media outlets are
Still don't like it.
You don't have to. I'm saying, if all these social media outlets have the ability to give you every single bit of information you need, like, there's no reason for people to be stupid anymore. Like, there's literally no reason. Like, I can't say, oh, I don't have access to go to a library or something like that. Or I don't go to a good school. Those excuses are, they're still relevant, but you can still make up for it with social media.
Yeah. You have the opportunity to grow and learn from it. Yes, exactly. I'll give you that.
Like, and I don't need a calculator. I don't need a fucking encyclopedia. Everything is on Google. Like, we could have an argument right now, and I'd be like, I'll pull out my phone and I'll look it up on Google.
And that's the crazy thing. You could literally pull out your phone. You could pull out your smartwatch and figure it all out.
I could go ahead and ask.
Instead of, going to the library and looking for the book.
And then I go on my phone and ask Bixby, because we don't have Alexa. Or
Siri.
Fuck, I don't know anything.
All right, Jamie.
Oh, Jamie says that's not social media, though. That's just the internet in general.
That is true. But it could be a mixture, because a lot of social media, like TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but like TikTok, from what you've sent me, a lot of information is spread through TikTok.
Yeah, that's also true. Like, a lot of things that we don't know, or
like little tips on things to do.
Yeah, that we're curious about. And it goes from simple household, like, tips and tricks, to like, did you know that pretty much like in the ancient civilizations, the old Greek sculptures were actually painted? I was like, what the fuck? Hold on, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, things like that we just don't know about.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I think it has great potential. I love social media.
Of course you do, social media content person.
J-Markets.
Sponsor us. All right, so let's hit on some of the disadvantages.
Well. To start, the negative impact that it can have are from things like, negative feedback and harassment and bullying.
Embarrassment as well.
Embarrassment.
Yeah.
Oof.
So we kind of talked about it last chapter with cancel culture.
Yeah.
And that is huge with hold up.
Hold on. Jamie's saying, oh, what about social issues? Oh, okay. Jamie actually has an input. Jamie's talking about social issues on social media.
As a disadvantage or an advantage?
That is
an advantage.
Because then you get like political parties, things like that, and just social issues in general, like homophobia, xenophobia, crazy, like transphobic people. Like, you get to learn about things like that. Oh, yeah. Jamie also says BLM, Free Britney, Pride, those things were all spread through social media.
Yeah, and it has caught attention.
And that's one of the things I mean. You could become an expert simply because of social media.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Good shit, Jamie. Appreciate it.
Jamie, look at the input. All right, let's go. But definitely, like, when it comes to harassment, bullying, embarrassment, things like that, they're totally, it's trash for people to do.
Yeah. And I think the big thing with it is just because, social media, you're just like putting up a front. You would never say this in front of somebody else.
That's true. I think one of the biggest disadvantages of social media is that it almost gives people the right to say whatever they want. Mm-hmm. Because to me, what I personally believe is that you have the right, like, not that they don't have the right now. I feel like it gives them a pass to say whatever they want. Because right now you have the right to say whatever you want, but you probably won't say it to my face.
Exactly.
But on social media, you can hide behind a persona and say what you want and be free of consequences.
Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves, though.
Are we?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proceed.
But yeah, getting back to bullying, like we talked about it with cancel culture. And, it's just phases that go through social media, which, once again, social media experiment, Black Mirror. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
I'm shooting all my shots this chapter. I'm just going for it.
Yo, to be honest, like, I think about it, and these things, the things that I watch on Black Mirror and shit like that aren't so far-fetched. because of how rapidly we are evolving through
with
things
technology
like
and social media.
Definitely.
But with that too, like access to misinformation, which has been big right now because everyone is just, it's conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory. And
it also ties into saying what you feel and not what you know.
Exactly. So like the intelligence has left the room with certain social medias because now we're just talking out of our ass.
That's true.
And what we say is, oh, well, he said it, so it has to be true.
Yeah, or I read about this, so this has to be true.
Yeah.
Like, it's just strange, like, how people could definitely 100% believe something because they feel a certain way without knowing somebody else's experience.
Yeah, or not only that, but, like, how you could unteach what you learned. Because a lot of people learned a lot of things in school.
Yeah.
And then they go on Google or they go on any of these social media outlets and then boom, it's gone. Yeah. It's like you never learned that. No. That's not what they told us in school.
Yeah, and
it's like, whoa.
And it's the misinformation that kills it. And it also kills the experience for somebody who might be just trying to learn. Yeah.
Trying to get better.
Because, dude, it's a tool. Social media is a tool. And you could use a tool in various different ways. You could use a tool incorrectly. Yeah. But if you use the tool right, that's some genius shit.
Hey, and it's worked for some people.
It's worked for a lot of people, man.
So, going back to what you were saying. Okay. So, fake people, catfishing.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I've been catfished a few times in my day.
I'm done with you.
I don't know how this keeps happening. Like, because even like when it comes to like, you know, people that I do photo shoots with and things like that.
Oh, yeah, you told me about one of those. Oh, that was funny, yeah.
You know, so I was doing a photo shoot and I was like, all right, cool. We have this person that we're going to go ahead and take pictures of. And it was for one of my clients. And I'm like, yo, you know what? This person looks perfect for your line. Yeah, they look great. This person came in the door, exact opposite of what they looked like on social media. Yep. And I was like, oh my God, we got catfished.
But it goes back to what you were saying. We could build this persona up on social media to say and do whatever they want, but they could be completely different. Completely. And they won't say that thing to your face when you meet them.
Yeah, and it's
just wild.
Like how many people have you lost due to social media? You know, like how many people did you cut off because you're like, oh, that's how you feel?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's not only that, but like I think the biggest thing for me with social media is the fake lifestyle that people are posting,
portraying.
Yeah, or trying to you say it because I can't say it apparently. Portray. There we go. Snap back. But I just find it kind of intriguing in a way because it's like, wow, like we hang out, but that's not how you are in real life.
I know you.
Like I've seen, like we've hung out and that's not you, but yet you're trying to sell this image online just to get more views, more likes, more follows.
Yeah.
And followers, sorry. And I don't know, like to me that just, it takes the connection that you have with people away.
Or like,
it's just so weird to me.
It definitely devalues the connection you have with people.
Yeah, and it's so dumb because it's like you're putting up this front so people could actually be like, oh, I wish I had their life.
Yeah,
knowing for what? Not knowing that it's a lie. It's a false.
And there are tons of influencers that lead that pack of people who live a fake lifestyle. Like there's a couple. Or a family. I think they're called the Ace family.
Oh, I kind of heard about them.
Yeah, so pretty much the Ace family, they went ahead and portrayed this glamorous lifestyle. How they're family and, you know, they go out, they travel, they're rich, they're famous, and things like that. But come to find out, their mansion's getting foreclosed on because you got that shit just for clout. This guy cheats on his girl like every other minute. Like, he's not the father figure that people thought he was. Yeah. But it goes back to this too. Like, we know some people who try to start a couple's social media. Yeah. And it's strange too.
Try to sell like, oh, you know, we're together and we're going here, we're eating here, and we're traveling here, and we're doing this, and that.
And I don't know.
And y'all aren't doing any of that.
I will never understand the appeal.
It doesn't make sense to me.
And also, like, it's like, all right, I understand that, you know, you want to showcase this type of lifestyle. And it's cool to take pictures, go on dates. That's cute as fuck. Mm-hmm. But to create a whole persona around you guys, your relationship or your family, like, and especially when you have kids and stuff, like, you're kind of involuntarily dragging them into some weird shit. Yeah. But I don't know, like, it's just my opinion.
Because then that's when social media gets dark. Yeah. That's when it gets to, like, that level where you're shit like, yeah. You're setting up your family for, like, potential...
Yeah, because when something goes wrong...
Suciousness.
Like, yeah, it's like... Why did, like, I don't know, I would never understand the attachment that people have to have with showcasing some.
Well, see, it goes back to what I was trying to tell you earlier with like artists or famous people and social media. Is that really them? Or are they acting on social media too? Are they trying to portray this act of who they are just because, you know, they're big and famous? Or are they like really that person?
Yeah, and that's where it gets a little bit weird because it's like that's why I choose to separate the artist from the art, because if you don't,
what if they don't?
That's my problem. That's why people should do that, because when you don't separate the artist from the art, then you end up following a lifestyle that is not led by a person. That person does not do that.
Dropping the bombs right there.
Dude, people hated Tekashi 6ix9ine. I thought he was hilarious because
of course you did.
Because my brain, it didn't process it as, oh, he's this thug. I'm like, oh no, he's just a kid trolling people. Like, and I'm also like, this guy's not about, you know, whatever.
He's not about
he's
that
talking
life.
about.
Yeah,
that's not him. Mm-hmm. He's just portraying it.
Yeah,
and you know, once I'm able to make that disconnect, then I'm like, music kind of fire. I like it. Get the blicky on. I loved it. I was like, this is lit. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't let somebody's portrayal on social media lead your lifestyle.
Exactly. Yeah. And at the end of the day, they're just flexing for the gram.
Yeah, like,
so dude, it is what it is.
You have people like Derek Jackson, who's made like a killing on social media. The dude that was like, you know what? If your man don't give you flowers every single day of your life, he don't love you. He was cheating on his wife multiple times. This shit was ridiculous. Yeah. I'm sitting here and I'm baffled. I'm like, did people actually
believe it? This? People fall for it, and that's the thing. That's the thing, man.
And then you have other people who are on the other side who are like, yeah, you know, I'll never let one of these girls hustle me out of my money because this, and that. But you're buying bottles, you're doing this, you're
buying OnlyFans.
You're buying OnlyFans pages of this girl and supporting her life. Mm-hmm. Like, we need to stop it with the bullshit. Just be a person and connect with people. Like, that's what it's for. Like, that's my personal opinion, my humble opinion. But I digress.
But another thing is FOMO.
Oh, yeah. So I struggled with this. And this is why I can understand and I kind of get super emotional about it.
Don't cry.
Okay. So the reason why is because I was one of those people who definitely felt like if I wasn't there, then I missed out on something. Mm-hmm. And
meanwhile, us introverts don't really care.
Yeah, like, I was just like, yo, I need to be at this party. I need people to be at this party because if all these people take this picture with me at this party,
then I'm going to look cool.
And then I'm going to look good. Yeah. And then more people are going to want to be around me. And then I'm going to have this cool status. Mm-hmm. And then it's going to bring more people around me. And I'm going to be fucking cool. But at the end of the day, these people...
don't care.
Don't give a fuck about you.
No.
I've literally had people, like, walk into a section of, like, a club or something like that just to take pictures.
And then leave.
And I'm just
everyone does that now.
And I'm
it's so stupid.
What? And it's one of those, I mean, I just feel like it's one of those things where we as a society, we kind of have to, like, dial it back on wanting to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because nobody is. And I think can I really judge? Because I think it's just something that comes with age. You have to go through it to understand it.
Yeah, you have to mature. You do. It does come with age, but... There's some people our age who still do it.
Yeah, but can you blame them? Can I blame them? If I was one of those fucking people, you know, I was one of those people who were like, I need
the attention.
Yeah, I need the attention. I need people to validate me, and that's what it was. I was searching for validation in a place where there's no
where it lacks real emotion.
Exactly. So there was no reality for my validation. So I just kept digging and digging and digging and digging, and then I realized like, oh, none of this shit matters. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. So it goes into our last point where we lack real emotion or that personal connection because of social media.
Yeah.
Just because we're being sold this like
story,
this fiction, when in real life it's all a fraud, it's all fake. But true. The problem is that we keep falling for it, and yeah.
But it's so hard to like. And that's when I also feel bad for, like, you know, females and males that, you know, go ahead and want to be this type of body type or this type of person, not knowing that this shit is fucking face-tuned, photoshopped, twisted around, flipped and reversed it. Like
filtered people, and all of that.
There's so much that people do to their pictures, and you won't know the difference. You won't know the difference, and you feel like you might feel less of yourself because you can't obtain those types of, you know, things.
That level, yeah.
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 And it sucks, but shit ain't real.
Yeah. Jimmy has something.
Oh, we're getting into that. So, Jamie asked a big question. Mm-hmm. So, would we be better off with or without social media?
Oh, which goes into what do you think of social media?
So, you go first.
To close it off?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Hot take.
I'm
not a fan of social media.
Ooh. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If it were up to me, I would not have social media. I would be a Jimena.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
I never would have guessed that.
No?
But what is it? Is it because you don't crave the information, or?
I think I am not a fan of the fakeness.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the thing which I struggle with a lot with Facebook in general is the fact that people post only when things are going good. So, when things are going bad, it's quiet. And that connection that you have with that person, like, it's not real. Like, you're only a fan of me when you know things are going good. You're only there for me when, you know, I'm being successful. And you show it on social media, but, like, in person, you don't. So, that's why I don't like the fakeness of social media. It's all an act for me. Like, you're just liking or commenting or following because it's the thing that's in, or because you're doing good things. But during the struggle or during whatever is going on, you're not there. And I feel like we lack that a lot as people because we're trying to live up to these expectations that are unreal. Sorry, I got deep.
Jesus Christ. Fucking, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone right now.
Sorry. That's a very good show, by the way.
Oh, really? The new one or the
old
reboot?
one?
Oh, the old one.
Black and white.
Watch it. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's creepy.
Fucking old lady, dude.
I'm leaving.
My take on it is
what's your take? Because I'm sorry, I kind of got deep in that, but that's just like how I feel about social media.
I like that shit.
Sorry, man.
No, but I personally feel like I would love to be one of those people who just can manage social medias and stay out of it, but I crave the information so much because I see all of the positive. You know, I'm a positive person, regardless, but I see all of the positives of social media. Like you.
So does the positives of social media outweigh the negatives?
100%, yeah, because the weight of being able to change your life with social media. You know, if you're a mom and pop business, you guys weren't getting a lot of traction. One person finds out that your donuts are fucking delicious. and they spread it on social media, and then somebody else comes in like, I heard your donuts are fucking fire, and then they take a bite, and then it just travels, and that's how things work.
Okay, so you see it more as a social media like worker.
Yeah,
Content
and
producer.
Exactly, because when I do social, that's the point of me. That's why I do social media management.
Okay.
It's because of those mom and pop shops, and that's why I make it so affordable, because I understand the reality and how hard it is to become somebody on social media, because it's so hard to become relevant.
Mm-hmm.
But once you hit that stride, then I've seen the successes, and I see how people, people's lives can change.
Okay.
And in my opinion, when you have, and it goes hand in hand with information. Having that amount of information could change your life. Like, you could have been a racist, been grown up in a racist household your whole life, and then you go on Instagram, you start seeing things, you start learning some more shit, and you're like, damn, dude, why the fuck do I feel this way? Let me go ahead and step out of myself. And then you go on, you get to become your own person and break free of tradition through social media.
Okay.
And that's one of the very few ways that we have that capability, aside from paying thousands and thousands of dollars to go to school, or going ahead and like having to go on a shamanic journey or some shit. Like, you don't have to do that. You can actually just tap into information that's at your fingertips, and you could become enlightened in so many ways. The negative side is that people fall into it and they become a product of it. Mm-hmm. Like, I've seen people get augmentations or, plastic surgery just to look good in the picture that they're going to post on Instagram.
Oh.
You get me? Like,
that's wild.
It is terrible, but at the same time, it's all about self-control and balance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're able to go ahead and balance, like, work, life, school, I'm going to spend some time on social media, go ahead and like some posts, things like that. If you're able to balance that, you can become a more enlightened, better person. But also on the flip side, you can become somebody who just, regresses.
Yeah, you could just fall into a hole and, it just gets worse.
I think it's way better to have it than to not. 100%.
I just feel like, for me personally, I have social media, but I tend to go more towards the things that I like. Yeah. Instead of following what everybody else follows, aka Reddit.
And why you won't get TikTok?
And why I won't get TikTok.
Still gonna push for it.
I mean, you could keep pushing. It's not gonna change my mind. But yeah, that's how I feel about social media.
It's just one of those things. Like, you really have to manage yourself, and we've been given a lot of freedom with it.
Yeah, it's also like it's difficult now because obviously this podcast, like, we use a lot of social media. Exactly. So I wouldn't say it's been difficult for me, but it has been a new like growing curve because of how much more effort I have to put into things. And that's one of my things, though. One of my things is that in itself, for me to even not even talk down, but for me to like bash social media. I wasn't bashing social media.
No, I'm just saying if I were to bash social media, it wouldn't even be logical because we gained so many people. So many people that like love our stuff or love our content, we gained it through social media. Mm-hmm. It's not like, we walked around passing out flyers like, hey, look, check out my podcast. Like newspaper ads. But I think that the main thing that people have to learn No, I'm not going to be able to say this word. The main thing people need to learn to do is go ahead and make sure that those fake people that hit you up, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. I haven't seen you in fucking 3 years. Like, I've hit people with that shit. When you start hitting people with that shit, then you'll feel better. Like, I feel so much better when people are like, oh my God, you know what? You're doing so great. Oh, I miss you, blah, blah. I'm like, I haven't seen you in like 5 years.
You don't know me.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't know who I am right now.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? I'll never forget that one time we hung out.
You know what I do? Which is terrible.
Oh my God.
They friend request me and I just delete.
So you just block them?
Yeah. It's terrible. I know.
Didn't we have this conversation already?
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of you.
Leave me alone.
Well, Okay.
Yeah, just leave me alone. No, I think I do it mostly because like I don't want to have that conversation. I don't.
Oh, I have no problem with it. I love the
not because I'm afraid of conflict. It's more of like there's no point of talking to you. Like, why do you want to talk to me now that I'm being like good things are happening to me?
I just think it's. I love to have people face their truth about me and things that I've felt. You know, and it's a release for me. So it's like, I
just don't really care enough.
You don't
like
care
if it's
enough.
someone I do care for, then I would say something. But if it's just like somebody I haven't seen since high school,
but you know I care about everybody and everything. So.
Yeah, whatever.
I hate it here. But that was a good one. Wow, guys.
Yeah,
All right.
that was good. Yeah.
And remember, guys, put your, requests for special topics, put them through.
Yeah.
We really do go deep into this shit, and we love you guys for it. It's amazing.
Unless, like, you want us to talk about flat Earth.
No, I was so down for that conversation.
No.
I was so down for that conversation.
I was ready to break everything in this room.
Nope. I was so ready. Thank you. Whoever you were, you angel sent from heaven, thank you for that topic, because I want to get into it. We don't know.
We could get into conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
We
but I want to get into flat Earth.
All right, reaction videos. Y'all want to see us do conspiracy theories?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, man. Just throwing that out there.
All right.
Chelsea, if you're hearing this, you gave us the idea.
That's true. Jamie, write it down.
Jamie, write it down. Okay. All right, cool. Moving on to
our next segment called Jimena Needs to Know. All right.
Which is perfect because she doesn't have social media.
That's also true. Yeah. This one was for you, actually.
Yeah, Jimena. Shout out to
Jimena. That's for you. So pretty much Jimena needs to know if you guys don't know. No. I'm going back. I'm telling them to go back into our earlier chapters. Okay. If you guys don't know, go back into our earlier chapters. You know what it's about.
You know what it be.
Let's get into it.
All right.
So, what's going on?
So, Jimena, you're in Europe. So you probably know what's going on. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So there's been flooding in Europe. Massive flooding in Germany, Belgium, Austria, Netherlands, Switzerland, and Luxembourg. Oh my God, I'm sorry I hit the mic.
Stop saying sorry. It's a fucking microphone.
Sorry.
Fucking hate this man.
All right, but it's basically 2 months worth of raining happened in 24 hours. And that's what caused the massive flooding. More than 180 people have died and 700 people have been injured. There's been buildings and houses and other structures that have collapsed, cars that have been like swept away because of the flooding, and the cell towers have been damaged. But it's basically global warming.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. So Jimena, stay safe wherever you are in Europe.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Don't
float away.
Yeah, dude. We need you to survive out there.
Yeah. So
prayers go out to them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Everybody stay safe.
It's not somewhere you would expect flooding like that to happen.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. Next up.
Mother Nature, you scary.
Respect Mother Nature.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, so Jeff Bezos went to fucking space, baby.
Went to space.
I love it. The thing that I hate the most is about...
love it, but the thing you hate the most...
I love it. The thing I hate the most are the people getting mad at him for going to space. Oh. It's like... What the fuck? How you gonna tell him what to do with his money? He made it, and he said, "Yeah, I made it off the backs of y'all."
Yeah, that was harsh, man.
Yeah, but it's like you can't tell the man what to do with his money. He made it. Like,
yeah, I
don't care. Like,
all right, well, on July 20th.
Oh yeah, on July 20th, Jeff Bezos made a short journey to space for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
his brother Wally Funk.
Okay. No, his brother. Wally Funk is a pioneer in space. Like, she's 82 years old. She was a pilot. She's been trying to be an astronaut for years. I see. And they wouldn't let her because she wasn't a male. So, Wally Funk...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I was happy for her. Very happy for her. Because she finally got to live her dreams of going to space.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all some fucking haters, man.
Yeah,
Y'all some haters.
Yeah, and then some 18-year-old. They all went to space. But yeah, Blue.
Ooh, I heard that the guy that originally had the ticket that the 18-year-old had was like, can't make it.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck did you have to do? Yeah. What did you have to do to go
to space?
You're like, I can't make it to space. Sorry, Jeff.
Sorry, next time.
Sorry.
Too much money for this. Yeah. Oh my god, I hit the microphone again. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was like 4 times in the past 2 minutes.
It's too close to me.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Except me. So, Blue Origin is Bezos' space company and has offered $2 billion to get back to the moon.
Yeah. So here's the big drama that's going on with Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. So they were both competing with NASA to see who would book the person going to Mars. Like, who would NASA go like, oh, we're going to take SpaceX. Oh, no, we're going to take Blue Origin. So they took SpaceX. Jeff Bezos was like, fuck y'all, I'm going to space. And then, boom, he went to space. So now he's dropping $2 billion on NASA and being like, y'all want to go to the moon?
Ooh. Man, I'm going to stay out of rich people fucking business. This is lit. Yo, I can't tell them what to do. They fighting to go to the moon. I'm trying to pay my taxes. What the fuck?
Just trying to pay bills here, not going to the moon.
This is out of my price range. I cannot talk about this.
Yeah, so it was pretty interesting.
Love it. This is dope.
Yeah, but people were making fun of it because his spaceship looked like a penis.
That's true.
It is true. But he went to space. They went to space. So shout out to rich people.
Yeah, shout out to rich people. That shit's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yo,
y'all keep making us look poor.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, but not really.
Oh, and his evil laugh is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Also, how much is it to go to space? How many body parts do we need to sell to go to space?
Hey, man.
How much is your leg worth?
Hey, as many as it took. As many as it took. I need to get to orbit.
Yeah, I need to get to space for like 5 minutes.
Okay, so you get into this, the next thing, Maria Taylor and Rachel Nichols.
Okay, so ESPN drama, Jimena. So Maria Taylor and Rachel Nichols are big journalists and sports, whatever, casters from ESPN. So in a private conversation Rachel Nichols was having with an advisor from the Lakers, she was talking about how she felt that Maria Taylor was taking over her spot just because of ESPN feeling pressured.
Drama! All right, I like it.
Feeling pressured because of lack of racial diversity in the programming. So, Rachel Nichols was like, oh, they're just doing this because, they're lacking colored people on ESPN. And I think what really bothered Rachel Nichols is that she's always been the NBA Finals broadcaster. Like, she's been the go-to. So the fact that they were giving it to Maria Taylor kind of set her off because she didn't feel like Maria Taylor deserved it, which is like, relax type of moment. All right, Maria Taylor, she went to Georgia, go Dogs. I've seen her.
Really?
Yeah. She's tall as fuck.
That's dope.
But yeah. So this drama has been going on, and somehow this private conversation got leaked. But the thing is that it got leaked, and someone personally sent it to Maria Taylor and was like, hey, you got to watch your back. And so somehow ESPN got it, and instead of fixing the problem, finding a solution for it, they fired the person who leaked the video.
Shit?
Yeah. No, who leaked the video.
Yeah, of course, but same shit.
Yeah, so instead of ESPN, resolving the issue, what they did was, basically, they kept Maria Taylor doing the NBA Finals, and Rachel Nichols would just do, the pregame, but they would never be in the same place at the same time. So they didn't resolve the issue. They just let it continue.
You know what? This is a classic moment where we can highlight, I feel what is hypocrisy. Mm-hmm. Because I don't even know Rachel Nichols. Was it Rachel Nicholson?
Rachel Nichols. Yeah, you do know who Rachel Nichols is if I show her. Okay,
if you show me her, then... But I guarantee that she's an advocate for Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
Representation, all that stuff. She probably loves it the most.
All of LeBron James interviews, she's the one interviewing.
Until that shit hit her.
Exactly.
Then when that shit hit her, then she wanted to jump ship. Yeah. She was like, fuck that. What?
Yeah. So,
my job.
Yeah. So Rachel Nichols has issued an apology. But Maria Taylor has not accepted it or has not commented. Yeah. So Maria Taylor ended up not renewing her contract with ESPN. As she should.
As she should, yeah. Because that's some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, they didn't protect her. They let it ride. So Maria Taylor has now moved on to NBC, and she's currently doing the Olympics.
That's lit.
Yeah. So she's still balling out. Rachel Nichols, so far, they tried to cancel her, but I don't know.
Nah, I wouldn't cancel her. I think this is she lost her spot.
Yeah.
And she was mad about it. This is a teachable moment. I love it. And it's all about keeping that same fucking energy.
Yep.
Keep that same energy even when that shit hits you.
Yeah.
The same way you felt about equal representation, the same way you felt about, you might have felt about Superman being black and you're like, why does it matter? When that shit hits your home, keep that same energy.
Yeah, so shout out to Maria Taylor. Go Dogs. I hope you are killing it at the Olympics, by the way. Big fan.
Oh, really?
I'm a big fan, yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. All right, so let's end this off.
Oh, why do we always end off on the saddest notes?
What do you mean?
This is the saddest one. Okay. So after 25 long-running years, Arthur is coming to an end.
How is that sad? How is that even sad?
It just hits home.
Oh my God.
Because I might not know what type of animal Arthur is, but I love the show and I grew up with it. 25 years? That has to be some type of record. Has to be some type of record.
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even know they had new episodes. I was what the fuck? They still making this shit?
Yeah, exactly. Now, I will say RIP to the memes. We've gotten amazing memes from Arthur.
Yeah. But they don't die.
No, they'll live on.
Yeah, they live on.
Hey, social media.
On my social media. They will live on.
Yeah.
Put an Arthur fist down. No, but that's amazing. It's a great feat to have that, 25 years in animation and sticking with a project. I can't do that shit.
Okay, social media content person. Huh? Wow! You're fired.
Take my sponsorship back.
No.
So, shout out to the great memes.
Yeah, shout out to Arthur. And that's He-Man and Easton.
Well, we concluded another one, guys. So, thank you for another great chapter. And we want to do some shout outs today. So, first and foremost,
shout out to Jamie.
If it wasn't for Jamie today, because I remember, we did not have anything working until Jamie came in, set it all up, put the mic down, put the video in front of us.
Jamie just knows how to get us to work.
The pep talk that Jamie gave beforehand.
Yeah, during the intermission, after our little sequence. Amen. Yeah.
Masterful.
Jamie, top of the top.
There's nothing else to really say.
But Jamie, the merch.
Where the fuck is the merch, Jamie?
The merch.
This is what pisses me off about Jamie the most, because me and Jamie, we don't have the strongest relationship, and not even the strongest friendship. Ooh. But
Jamie, don't worry, I'm your best friend.
No, Jamie's a great manager, but Jamie needs to get us our fucking merch. And it's what pisses me off the most.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to put money into a logo. Doesn't want to put money into design. Doesn't want to do shit. It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. But we do have a new logo coming out.
Oh, yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a quick shout out to Joey.
Thank you, Joey for doing what Jamie was
supposed to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
And you know what's cool? Another J. Another J. Let's go.
Is it going to be J cubed?
Oh.
Nice. I like it.
That was good.
Oh, and guys, what do you want us to react to next? Because I know that the Loki reaction was so fucking funny because we didn't.
We were upset. I was upset. I was ready to put everything
You were mad.
Oh, man.
I was so... Yeah. I knew it. I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, you knew it. I was just like...
But
you don't want to see me mad.
It's my favorite thing of all time, guys. I need more of those moments. So just tell us what you want us to react to.
Yeah, well, we got, and some people say, well, Chelsea said conspiracy theory. Ooh. Jamie's hyped for conspiracy theories.
That sounds like a good one.
We could do that.
Damn, how are we gonna? We'll figure it out. Jamie, get on your job.
Merch.
Jamie, get on your job.
And what should we react to next? Also, shout out to Will. I told Will I would shout him out. Shout out to Will.
Yo, Will's such a support system, man. Like he's been telling us from the beginning, like before the beginning, like when we would ride to school together, like he would tell us like, yo, we need to talk about this shit.
Yeah. So we'll have Will as a guest. Probably next volume.
Yo, I would fucking love that. That would be my favorite thing.
Yeah. But shout out to you fans.
Oh yeah. Shout out to you guys. And this has been JaySquared Podcast. Boom.